Welcome back to my Inner Work Monday minis. This is where I share just little ideas that can have a huge impact on your life. And today I'm really thinking about where I invest my time and my energy. I want you to really notice for yourself, where is your energy right now? How do you invest it? Are there any people in particular that are experiencing a lot more of your energy? And this might mean that you're maybe spending more time with them and it's taking up space that way, or it might mean that you have a lot of mental energy that is going in their direction. Because something that I've observed about my listeners is that oftentimes they invest a significant amount of mental, emotional, and even physical energy into people that are maybe not as supportive as they would like them to be. So maybe it's the people that are a bit of a drain. They're really needy people that just keep asking and keep taking, but don't necessarily reinvest in the relationship. Or maybe it's where there's been a little bit of maybe mental manipulation or even abuse, where even though they might not even be in relationship with this person anymore, they're still investing a significant amount of time and energy into this person. Now, an interesting thing about relationships is relationships exist in our mind. Relationships exist because of the thoughts that we are thinking about the other person. And these might be kind thoughts that we're thinking, or they might be unkind thoughts. They might be supportive or unsupportive thoughts. But I want you to just notice, where is your mind as you go throughout the day? Where do you invest all of your mental energy? And are you investing it into those people that are supportive for you? It's really interesting to notice also that I have a lot of caregivers that listen here. And so they are going and caring for a lot of people. And maybe the people that they're caring for, they can't actually reinvest into them at this time. But so notice and be a little bit more intentional about inviting in those people and welcoming in those people that really do love and support you. It's interesting as I talk with other helpers, healers, and people pleasers that oftentimes, because they are so busy helping other people, that oftentimes those relationships that are supportive for them, they're kind of neglected. They're so invested in the people that seem like a really big priority because they're being loudest at the moment, that it's often the other helpers, healers, and people pleasers that really do actually help them to feel supported, that are really compassionate and aware of what's going on for them and very inquisitive. But oftentimes it's those relationships that are neglected. And it is a nice thing, I admit it, where oftentimes in this population, when you do reach out to them, they're just kind and warm and welcoming, and you really can pick up where you left off. But today I just wanted to encourage you to notice the amount of mental energy that you're investing into various relationships and just adjust it a little bit. If you notice that you're investing 80 or 90% of your mental energy into those relationships that are not supportive for you, just notice that and see if you can do one thing today to, first of all, identify the relationships that might be a bit more supportive for you. And secondly, actually do something to invest into those relationships. Send them a text to let them know that you're thinking about them. Maybe set up a lunch. Find some way to invest into those relationships that do create that love and that support. Oftentimes also because people pleasers tend to really put a lid on things, they tend to bottle up their emotions, then oftentimes because they have that internal conflict, that's what gets stuck. So now they're ruminating essentially on these unsupportive relationships. They really get stuck in their head or stuck in their body, and it's really all that they can think about. And so they might maybe stumble onto somebody's social media feed and they find themselves kind of dissecting it and thinking, oh, I can't believe they said that. I can't believe they did that. They are not even necessarily engaging with this individual, but they're investing a significant amount of time and energy into thinking about this person. And guess what? As you are thinking about this person, you are actually feeding into a relationship with them. And you may or may not be talking to them, but in your mind, you are investing a significant amount of time and thought and energy into this relationship. So be a little bit more conscientious about where you are choosing to invest your energy and really nurture those relationships that feel loving and supportive. Really reflect on, okay, where do I feel most received? Is there somebody that I maybe haven't spoken to in a while where they just really made me feel good? And I just want to let them know, hey, I appreciate you. I know it's been a while and I'd love to reconnect. But really think about, where am I investing my time and energy? And if you are investing 80 to 90% of your mental, emotional energies into these relationships that are unsupportive, see if you can take conscious steps towards readjusting that and making it a little bit more proportionate and investing in those people that really do fill you up and help you to keep moving forward. I know that for me, I fall into the same trap, right? That's why I'm talking about this. Is oftentimes I do invest a disproportionate amount of energy into the relationships that are not super supportive for me. And then I'll have a friend reach out and they just say, hey, I miss you, friend. And I am reminded about how much love and support I feel in those relationships. So I encourage you today to just really reach out to those people. Send them a love note. Let them know you're thinking about them. Make plans to connect, either meet up for lunch or book a phone call, but find some way to intentionally invest into those relationships that really light you up. All right, that's all I have for you today. Let's talk soon. Bye now.